If you are looking for a new PC build that is going to be able to run GTA 6 when it comes out for PC, this video is going to be for you. I will show you the perfect PC that will be able to run not only GTA 6 but also any high demanding title at 1440p ultra settings, and I will also show you the level of performance that you can get with this system. All the links to the components mentioned today will be down below in the video description. With that being said, let's start. For the CPU, we have the AMD Ryzen 5 7600X going for $213. Usually I recommend the Ryzen 5 7600 non-X because it's usually cheaper and it's more power efficient, and in terms of performance is almost the same. But at the time that I'm recording this video, the 7600X is about $20 cheaper, gives you slightly better performance, and it doesn't require a ton of cooling anyway. This 6-core processor is going to be ideal, and you can pair it with almost any GPU, even high demanding GPUs in the market, so very good CPU for the price. Talking about cooling, for the CPU cooler we have the Deepcool HG500. This is a $30 cooler that is going to be enough for our Ryzen 5 7600X and even for other processors like the Ryzen 7 7700X if you want that one, or even a more high-end CPU like the Ryzen 7 7800X 3D. Then for the motherboard we have the ASRock B650 Pro RS Micro ATX AM5 motherboard, and since you are on the AM5 platform you have a very upgradable path, which means that when GTA 6 comes out for PC, if you need to upgrade your CPU, you will be able to do it without having to change the entire motherboard. It also has plenty of features for gaming. Then for the memory kit we have the TeamGroup T-Create Expert 32 gigs of RAM DDR5 memory, CL30 timings, 6000 MHz speeds, which means that it's going to be very fast not only for gaming but also for content creation and productivity work. And we do not know how much RAM GTA 6 is going to use, but 32 gigs of RAM feels like it's going to be the safe spot. Then for the storage we have the Crucial P3 Plus 1TB of Gen 4 SSD, and if you ever need more storage you can always add more because the motherboard has plenty of M.2 slots. And then for the graphics card we have the RTX 4070 Ti Super 16 gigs of VRAM GPU. This one is going for $800, and even though we don't know the PC specifications for GTA 6, the 4070 Ti Super will be able to run that game pretty well at 1080p or 1440p resolution depending on how high demanding this title is going to be. But just know that Rockstar does an amazing job when talking about optimization for their games, so I'm pretty sure the RTX 4070 Ti Super is going to be enough for this title in 2025. So in my opinion, the Ryzen 5 7600X combined with the 4070 Ti Super, if the game is well optimized, is going to be enough to play at medium to high settings 1440p resolution. And if you are wondering about gaming performance in general, well, on a 12-frame average from TechSpot, the RTX 4070 Ti Super at 1440p ultra settings in high demanding titles was able to average 120 FPS, which is a very high number considering the games that were tested. And also for you to have an idea, in Alan Wake 2, which is a very high demanding title, the RTX 4070 Ti Super was able to average over 70 FPS high quality settings and over 70 FPS as well in Starfield 1440p ultra quality settings, which by the way, Starfield is not the best optimized game, that's for sure. Then in The Last of Us Part 1, which is another high demanding title, 1440p ultra quality settings, the 4070 Ti Super was able to average 100 FPS. So as you can see, this is a very nice 1440p graphics card that is able to handle any high demanding title at 1440p, even the non-well optimized games. That being said, GTA 6 is not going to be an issue. If you have more money, I will tell you possible upgrades for you to keep in mind. But before doing that, I want to show you the case, which is the Deepcool CH360. This is a micro ATX mid-tower case with plenty of airflow. In my opinion, it's one of the best looking cases in the entire market for $90. So the price is very decent. You get 3 pre-installed fans, which means that you do not have to install more fans, which often can become quite expensive. Anyway, it looks very clean, amazing airflow, overall an amazing case. And last but not least, for the power supply, we have the Thermaltake Tough Power GF1 2024 edition. This is a 750 watt 80 plus gold power supply, 8-tier rated unit going for $80. Honestly, really good unit, very efficient, and is fully modular as well, well if you want different cables. But the most important feature here is that your PC will not explode. The total price for this PC when I'm recording this video is $1,500. Maybe when you are watching this it's more expensive or is a bit cheaper. I highly recommend you checking the links in the description for the latest prices. And then if you have a bit of extra money, a potential upgrade is the CPU for the Ryzen 7 7700X, which has 8 cores, is going to age better, is a better fit for the RTX 4070 Ti Super overall, also better for content creation and productivity work compared to the Ryzen 5 7600X, and it's a bit more expensive, so if you make this upgrade you are going to be spending $1,585 for the entire system. And of course, if you have even more money, you can get the Ryzen 7 7800X3D, which is arguably the fastest CPU in the entire market, and in that case you would be spending over $1,650, which might be worth it if you're going to play very high CPU intensive games. And if you have a different budget, let's say you have even more money, or let's say you have less and you're willing to spend less than $1,500 because it's out of your budget, I highly recommend you watching my video on the best PC builds for every budget and every resolution. You will have that video in the top right of the screen. Thank you guys for watching, thank you for the support, and